Coming soon, a book that brings you closer to the real world of fairy. You're about to see and hear a short preview of our upcoming book, Interviews from the Fairy Realm, a rare and fascinating look behind the veil. Like so many legends have suggested, there really is a world just beyond our world, the world of fairy. For the last 15 years, my sister Susan Hajar and I have been very fortunate to be able to communicate with those who live in the fairy realm. In fact, Susan has a rare ability to trans-channel, and that has allowed many of them to speak with us directly. Coming up, 5 audio clips of actual fairy folk speaking through Susan as they were interviewed for our book. We begin with the gracious and powerful pixie queen, Queen Emerald.
I'd like to clear up a lot of things about pixies. We're not this little frail things you might think, put them in a jar kind of thing. We have all kinds of things. We have magic. We have might in their great numbers. Size is irrelevant.
Our ocean is very important to us. That is our home. And not only our home, but home to many different types of creatures. Things that you might not even know exist. It's very important that it's kept clean and natural like it is supposed to be. And when you pollute it with your plastics and your oil and your other refuse, it causes great harm. And we are very concerned about that. That's our livelihood. Our food is there, our home is there. Water is a precious commodity, be it salt or fresh. You've got to protect your waters or we all will die.
Do you know why we wanted to talk with you today?
Oh yes, we get to say things in a book.
Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm just a nice little guy. I'm just a little guy.
What are some favorite things brownies like to do?
We like to tidy things up. We like to dust. We like to clean. We like to find things and scavenge things, and like a button that you don't need could be a really cool thing for us. That could end up being a wall decoration. That could be all kinds of different things.
Would you be open to communicating with a human?
If they're the right kind of person, I'd be more than happy to be friends.
Dragons feel everything at the same time with every part of our being. It's in our scales, it's in our nails, it's all over us. It's not just our mind, it's the mind and body together. Humans see only one reality that is in front of them. We see all realities, and that's what makes a dragon really. Briar-dorn dragons are very, very old, and our tribe has learned quite a bit in the time that we have existed. We do things that will bring a positive change. Unlike other dragons that are selfish and don't care about mankind, we might be the last dragons that do.
The last person you're going to hear from is Mr. E of the Elven Nation of Finn. Of course, Mr. E is not his real name. It's a nickname he uses to avoid difficulties that happen when using his true name in our world. He and his brother were the first people to contact us from the fairy realm, and Mr. E has taken on the role of his world's ambassador ever since. Here's Mr. E.
Hello, I'm Mr. E. I am an elf from Finn. Not just any elf, I happen to be one of the 4 royals that rule that country. I'm here to tell you what we're like and how we are different from humans. Physically, we can see better, we can hear better, and we also can sense things from the past, because every time you do something, it's creating an energy. We can tell you, this guy went here and did this, because that energy is still here. There are 2 types of elves, you see. There's a balance for everything in this world. My particular type happens to work with the light, positive energies, and the dark elves, their focus is on a different type of energy that is more dominating and has a different feel to it entirely. It's more of a negative and destructive energy that they work with, that they think is giving them what they want. They're happy with that. Finn is the country that I rule with my siblings. The Briar-dorn dragons also live in that territory. There is a long story behind how Finn became Finn with the help of the dragons. Walking down the street in my country in Finn is mostly cobblestone streets. The walls and signs are very elaborately decorated. They have carvings in their own special way. Everything that we make and create has a piece of magic to it. So it's quite different from your world. And you could feel it radiating off of everything that's around us. I believe this book will give you a window into our worlds and also help you in your own daily life as to how to live your life just a little bit more magically.
More from Mr. E and people from his world can be found on our website, realfairies.net. Our book, Interviews from the Fairy Realm, will be available this spring, so sign up using the link below to be notified as soon as it's available. Thank you for watching.